I mean this respectfully, but Cory Booker pulled a whole ass move last night. I'm talking about all the way out of there. It wasn't just what he said on the stage, it's what he did when he got off the stage as well. Just for context, over 100 influencers and content creators from across the country got invited to Washington, D.C. at this conference to talk about advocacy and education in the current climate. On the stage, this man jumped up on a table like Tom Cruise on one of them movies, you feel me, and started talking about the significance of new media. Y'all know he voted to ban TikTok, right? He talked about the significance of new media and how he was born and raised on a grassroots movement organizing and how he comes from a background of social justice. At the same time, he's taking over $700,000 from them folks, you feel me? And when he was asked about what he did and how he did it off the stage, he showed his ass.
So are you willing to call for a ceasefire?
And again, I have been working on ending this nightmare. And what you don't seem to understand is that you say that Hamas has made an acceptable offer. And I am telling you, this terrorist organization who puts children and families and schools and hospitals literally commits what is, in definition, a war crime. Hold on. You keep defending Hamas, and I am telling you, you were literally just representing them.
I'm sorry.
Again,
Me saying that you implying that Egypt and Qatar are both lying is defending Hamas is crazy.
I'm sorry you don't understand, but the position that Hamas is taking right now is unacceptable to the United States. It's unacceptable to Arab allies and others.
I'm not talking about Hamas. I'm talking about a ceasefire. I'm talking about the 600,000 children in Rafah who are currently being rained on with white phosphorus from Alabama.
Ceasefire, for not to talk about Hamas is the problem. Okay? It's a totality of what's going on.
And I'm invoking.
Cory, it's obvious that you underestimated how much knowledge that we have of what's going on geopolitically, and it's obvious that you don't know we actually read them bills, man. The fact that you keep on reading from this old tired playbook, this old tired handbook that's just non-responsive to what we asking about is really indicative of how you're not able to read the room. And two, in many different instances, it's very illustrative, you feel me? Or it illustrates how a lot of DMs, y'all so out of touch with what's going on and how y'all messaging is dumpster juice trash. So, Cory, you didn't really answer no questions. And then the questions you did answer, you did it in a very paternalistic way where you assumed the person you were speaking to didn't have as much information and knowledge on it as they actually did. Then when you was talking to Khalil right here, you really tried to play Oppression Olympics and pit what's going on in Sudan and the pain and suffering of Sudanese people with what's going on with Palestinians, man. That was a foul move, real nasty, you know what I'm saying? And it was like a real whataboutism. You seen us and you was like, Africa. Nah, bro. And this how I know you was insulting our intelligence. You said you voted for that bill because you really wanted to support the biggest humanitarian crisis the world is seeing right now in Sudan, as if the money that you approved for to get sent over to Israel is not going to go to the hands of the blood and pain and suffering that's going on to Sudanese people, man. Education is elevation. Do better, bro. And you gaslighting this woman right here in her face. You just got done having a whole back and forth where you didn't want to even say the word ceasefire because you felt like what the H's was doing was unacceptable. Never mind that they said, hey, we'll give you all the hostages back. And then what your boy say? Imagine thinking this man is concerned about hostages. Netanyahu hoped the H's will reject the ceasefire offer, but when he didn't, he turned to sabotage. As a matter of fact, right now, Rafah supposed to be one of the safest places you should be at because that's what the people told them to go to. And now you have the Egyptian border blocked while you carpet bombing them. Then let's get back to what you were saying on stage, Cory. You said that we got to get out of this us versus them dichotomy. It's just us. But you linking up with them, you feel me? How many of your ops did you finally agree with when it came to signing that bill? A whole bunch of them, huh? It sounded like to me you really was up there shucking and jiving in a particular way where you wasn't keeping it real. Almost remind me of that time you lied on your boy T-Bone. Remember that? This is what I know, Cory Booker. If somebody came for your livelihood and the way that you take care of your family and things like that, you would feel some type of way, wouldn't you? So you don't think you would feel a little crazy walking into a room where you have literally impacted the livelihoods of most of the people in the room based off of your perspectives and claims that you have much more knowledge than you actually have when you really just being paternalistic. You see what I'm saying? You really showed me in so many different ways. I don't think you're willing to have a conversation with somebody that has the range and the knowledge of what you claim they don't know what's going on. Because you get so much privy to X, Y, and Z. No, you get privy to money. That's what you get privy to. You see what I'm saying? Never conflate or correlate your ability to be influenced in this way to make it where now you can compete with people that's influenced this way. You see what I'm saying? That's what you was insulting our intelligence on. Being real though, I think what you did is very indicative of what a lot of y'all DMs is doing right now. Y'all out of touch with y'all constituents. You got horrible messaging and it just don't hit the way you thinking is hidden. And then you will claim that you're doing something out of the best interest out of us in a very benevolent way. You know what I'm saying? Like, we too dumb to know what's going on and we gotta just trust you did X, Y, and Z. You feel me? And to be clear, I've rocked with you many different times. As a matter of fact, I have a video on the internet of me debating one of my homegirls about Kamala Harris versus you when y'all was trying to be president, you feel me, in 2020 election. So I don't want it to make it where you hear me and you hear this video and you think I'm just an op. You see what I'm saying? I was rocking with you, but now you're on the wrong side of history and now you insulting the intelligence of people that's gonna keep you in office. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I know you showed up to that thing, because though you're voting to ban TikTok and the status quo, you recognize you need TikTokers in the status quo, because if we made content, you feel me, that was disfavorable of you as a candidate and as a politician, it would obviously impact how people show up for you, right? You feel me? So don't insult our intelligence moving forward when you come into the room. You could have been real and came into the room and talked about Project 2025 and said, hey guys, I know we don't agree on everything, but I think we should really focus on X, Y, and Z. I think that would have been a way better strategy than what you actually did. Because what you actually did was just piss off a whole bunch of more informed content creators that you want to give us credit for. And what you did was piss on telling us it's raining a lot of influencers that probably got a lot more influence than you realize. Education is elevation. And Cory, just do better, man. And shout out to everybody in Newark, New Jersey. You feel me? I'll talk to you later, man.